Hello viewers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today looking at more French craft beer that was sent to me from Girard in France. And this is from a brewery that I already had beer from. This is from Ouroboros, which, if you know anything about mythology, is a recurring symbol in mythology of a dragon biting its own tail. For example, the Midgard serpent in Norse mythology. But it's a brewery that I've had one beer from already, which was their Black IPA that was only on like 3.5%. I didn't do like a regular review of it. I had it in like a vlogging style video where we went camping, like a camping trip to Hammerbacher. I did last year. You guys can check that out if you want. It's on the channel, as of course all my videos. But this is from Brasserie Ouroboros in France, and this is their Stronggus. Bier de fin du monde. So, Stronggus, the world's end beer. Girard calls it a black ale. He thinks that's, I guess that's like what he thinks style-wise, but I saw online it's categorized as a spice beer, but it's also categorized as an Imperial Stout. And some places it's categorized as being only 8%, but this specific bottle is 10%. ABV, so it's kind of like Imperial Stout territory. But he says that it has a funny description about a brewing heresy, and it's got a quote about the use of bay leaves for ancient rituals. But all is in French, so I have no idea what it says. But it's a 10% spiced black ale. Let's call it that because that's what Girard is saying it is. And it's brewed with Pale Ale, Munich, and Carafa malts. So I guess the Carafa for the coloring. And then the hops are Warrior and Chinook. And then to make it a bit different, let's see here, they use honey, they use honey, peppercorns, vanilla, and laurel in there. So, or laurel or bay leaves. So, that sounds quite different. It says here as well, sucre levure T58, so it's also got some kind of sugar, I think. But, interesting sounding beer for sure, and the artwork on the presentation is great. It's got like some kind of ancient symbol on there behind the gargoyle drinking beer, but yeah, sounds like a kind of Imperial Stout mashup thing. So I got it poured, guys, and well, it definitely pours a black color with some slight brown notes in the glass. But looks like, you know, an Imperial Stout type beer with a one finger of a beige head. But let's check out the aroma on Ouroboros Stronggus. It smells like bay leaves. It reminds me of cooking stew. It's even got like a soy sauce umami edge almost. That's funny. Hint of coffee, hint of vanilla. Yeah, it's, wow, I can't get that bay leaf. It smells like a bay leaf Imperial Stout, but it smells much like, I understand why he calls it black ale, because it smells much lighter than an Imperial Stout. And it's got like a fresh hop character, kind of like a green generic hop thing. It's mainly, and black peppercorns for sure, but it's mainly like toasty, roasty notes and hops and that kind of weird or interesting bay leaf and black pepper flavor. Let's try it. Cheers. Thanks a ton to Girard for the beer. Wow, that's carbonated. I noticed that when I popped it, it was just like whoosh, big fizz, and then it started rising out of the bottle. It's well carbonated, but it's definitely, I can see what he talks about calling it a black ale instead of Imperial Stout, because this is, like, it feels like it's got a big mouthfeel, but that's just because it's got a lot of carbonation. It's actually kind of thin and oddly refreshing and drinkable for 10%. Medium mouthfeel, lightest on a medium. Slightly chewy. Dominant flavor is like that kind of Carafa malt often has a slight chocolate and kind of like burnt notes, but it's really the burnt notes that shine through. So it's like burnt black peppercorns and that bay leaf flavor that's pronounced, but then with some undertones of, it's like a sweet sugary flavor. I don't know if I'd say honey per se. Maybe I'll say honey because I know honey is in there. And then a slight hint of vanilla and then like roasty coffee notes. This is a weird beer. Maybe this is like an attempt at making some kind of ancient beer style or something. They call it beer for the end of the world. It's not bad or anything. It's just strange. And this is a beer I think a lot of people won't like because it's got these different flavorings in it. But if you like bay leaves and umami, like the soy sauce thing is not really there on the flavor, it's just a bit there on the aroma. But if you like toasty, burnt, coffee type flavors, lighter imperial stouts, or let's say just lighter mouthfeel, strong black ales, and then like a bit of hops that's got that kind of green, just generic kind of hop flavor, along with like black pepper and like a bit of sweetness and a hint of vanilla, then maybe this is for you. I think it's okay. It's okay. It's not my cup of tea. Like some of these spiced ales can be nice, and they do have their place, and some of these ancient ales can be really interesting. But this is just going in so many, like it's got sweet, it's got hoppy, it's got spicy. It's going everywhere, if you know what I mean. But still, it's a well-made beer. There's no flaws or anything in it that I can taste. It's just not for me. It would probably be for you if you're into the spiced kind of beers or spiced vegetable, herbed ales, whatever you want to call them. Nice light vanilla note there, and actually really drinkable for a 10% beer. So rating wise, 83. It's a pretty well made beer. I'm a bit confused by that mix of laurel and black pepper and slight sweetness, and yeah, it's a decent beer. I'd say it's fun to check out. It's a fun beer to try, but probably not something I'd check out again. But still, thanks a ton for the beer, Gerard. It's still fun to see what's going on in France. The last beer I've left is supposedly supposed to be the best beer of the bunch. I had another one that was supposed to be the best beer, but unfortunately got smashed during shipping. But looking forward to be checking that one out. So thanks a ton, Gerard. If you guys had a chance to try the Brasserie Ouroboros Stronggus, definitely let me know what you thought of it. Maybe you guys liked it a bit more than me, but let me know. As always, guys, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, Twitter, and Instagram, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I want to say cheers, and see you guys in another beer review.